For those of you guys that don't know, when you get towards the outskirts of Chicago, some of the neighborhoods or the blocks will just shut down their street, and then they'll have block parties. It's so cool living in the city and still seeing kids play outside. There was people playing basketball, some baseball, some chalk, and I even saw some people building some picnic tables. And they had a spot for a band to join in later, and they were all just sharing food. It's one of my favorite parts about living on the outskirts of Chicago.
I don't think it's isolated just at the outskirts, but wherever you guys live, are block parties a thing by you? Because this is something that I grew up with being in the suburbs just outside of Chicago. Block parties happen every year in the summer. Here in our neighborhood, they happen from time to time in certain cul-de-sacs and certain blocks. I'm just curious, like if you're from Pittsburgh or Philadelphia or Houston or Denver, Los Angeles, are block parties a thing by you? New Orleans excluded, because all of New Orleans is one constant 24-hour block party. But you know what I mean. Do you guys have block parties where you're at? We would actually, my aunt and uncle who lived in Addison at the time, they lived on a cul-de-sac, and they would get, I think they pulled a permit for it, and they would set up a police barrier at the end of the block. And yeah, all of the people on the block in that neighborhood would, bring out tables or chairs and different types of food and setups, and they had bags, games, and music and stuff, and you just hang out on the block with your neighbors. It's something that out here, the further you get out in the suburbs, the less you see it, and the further away from the old days that you get, the less you see it. But it was a regular occurrence. At least one a year, if not two a year in the suburbs. And they were just a good goddamn time, It's when people wanted to be outdoors commiserating with their neighbors, the other people in their community. It's when people wanted to share time with other human beings in their realm. And that's how you did it. You sat outside on a rickety folding table next to a long 8-foot folding, rickety folding chair next to a long 8-foot folding table with a plastic paper cloth on it with some potato salad. And you bullshit. You had fun, and the sun went down, and the kids caught fireflies, and you had sparklers, and that weird uncle showed up with the good fireworks. It's something that I think is missing in more of society. I've lived in this house for 21 years. And I know some of the neighbors. People next to us have been here the whole time. My friend across the street's been there for at least 10, 15 years. But we've had several new people move in. Haven't gotten to know all of them yet. The young couple that moved in a few years ago immediately next door to me with a few kids. Great people. It's just, nobody has ever thought, I guess, to just be like, hey, let's walk up and down the street and go, hey, you want to get a block party together? Hey, you want to get a block party? Hey, wait, how about we get a block party together? It went without saying back in the day. I'm reminiscing at this point in time. The purpose of the video is to ask, do you guys have block parties where you're at, or is that like a Chicago thing?